No, we're doing intro. Do you want to take the blindfold?
Oh.
Today you'll be tasting 5 different light beers and scoring them on a scale from 1 to 10. At the end, we'll average up the scores and decide once and for all what is the best light beer.
I didn't even know that there were this many selections of light beers, to be honest. I have not tried all of them. I'm only familiar with like 2 or 3, so this is going to be very interesting.
I'm not excited for the Natty Light.
It's light beer. It's piss water.
It's alright, you know?
So you wouldn't say...
No flavor, it's watery beer.
So you wouldn't say you prefer light beer?
No.
I prefer light beer. It's better than hard beer, whatever that may be. Like what's it called? It's what's it malt liquor? Trash. So it's on the opposite side of the spectrum.
I like beer. That's it.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Now, I have no idea how I'm going to differentiate these, considering they're all light beers. I mean, I'm not the biggest beer enthusiast, and I don't like all its strong flavors, so I just like that it's watery and goes right down the hatch, to be 100% honest. Yeah, I'm really I want to focus on that little bit that's left, because that's what's mainly on the light beers, you know, right down in the middle. I'm literally not tasting anything, and then I get it on the back end.
I mean, it's beer. There's not much there, but it's beer. I don't know. There's not much to this one. It's a little bit on the skunkier side, honestly. Would I drink it? Absolutely. It's beer.
It is good, though. Right down the hatch, easy peasy, just like a light beer should be. I'm only getting a little bit, though. I have no idea which one it would be, to be honest. But good.
Super easy to drink. Like, probably down this and not even feel anything or taste anything. Like, as far as usually with the light beers, like, they have no taste, but like there's some minuscule something there. I feel like this has nothing. Like, this just tastes like fizz water almost.
I'd do like I said, good, no complaints. Like a 8.5 for a light beer. It's a good light beer.
So for a light beer, I'd probably give it maybe a 6.5, 7, somewhere in there, 6.5, we'll say. I'm gonna give it a 4.7, because I would drink it, and I could probably have a couple of them, but I'm not going to necessarily enjoy. I wouldn't buy this beer. If it was provided to me, I would be rude to say no.
Windshield wiper till I found it.
You know what that smells like? Light beer.
I feel like this one maybe just not like as easy as, like, they're both super easy. It's light beer. It's the same. But I feel like maybe this is just 1% less easy, maybe?
This one's a little bit sweeter. I definitely like it better than the first one. This one tastes worse. I mean, it still just tastes like fizzy water, but this one has like a worse taste to it.
I don't know. I feel like it's got more of like an after flavor, which I would rather not have. But I don't know if it's necessarily like harsher going down the hatch.
I don't really care for this one. I don't like that taste. Again, these are all going to be light beers, and they're all going to have a very similar taste to it. It's really going to come down to your personal preference. I like this one a little bit more. I'm probably going to be a little bit more on the lower side of the things, and I'm going to give this a 6.
Yeah, this is a little bit worse. So if I gave the last one 8.5, then this one I'd probably give it like a 7 or something. Just because there's not that many differences in light beer. So if I notice one I don't like, I kind of got to dock it. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay. It doesn't taste that great. I mean, if this is like Coors, that's going to suck, because that used to be a bat. So I feel like I drink them. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great at the end of the day. None of them are, but maybe like a 5, I'd say, overall. Easy to drink still, but it's not very good.
Not as sweet as the last one. Not as bad as the first one. Kind of neutral. I don't mind it.
This one's better than the last one. Better than the first one, too. I actually don't mind this one.
This one's up there with the first beer. Like, I only get a little bit at the back end, and it's good, and it's not a problem, and it's right down the hatch. This is back up to, like, the 8.0, 8.5 category, where it's just the easiest party beer.
It's got some slight, like, sweetness to it. Easy to drink still, like all of them. But I don't mind this one. Like, I could go to the bar and probably drink this.
I think it's better than the one I just had, just because it doesn't have that, I don't want to say tanginess because it was sweet, but it still hit just a little bit different.
I'd probably give this one the same, like an 8.5 again. This one's right down the hatch. It's good.
I don't want to give it a 7. It's still light beer. Maybe like a 6.8. It's right there.
I'll go slightly above. I'll say a 6.5 on this. Still enjoyable. Still something that I would sit down and drink.
Right up to center.
This has more flavor, a little bit more kick, but still not much there. I feel like they're getting better as we go, but I think that last one was the best. It doesn't really have kick. I think that's the wrong way to say it, but this actually has some flavor there, where the other ones didn't have anything there.
I feel like I am getting more flavor out of this one, but it's not actually bad. Normally, more flavor for me is like worse, just simply because beer doesn't taste good. But this seems to be not bad, is the word I'm looking for. But I think I have to, it's got a little bit too much flavor for a light beer when it's just unnecessary. Because I'm just trying to get drunk off of water, you feel what I'm saying? So
I don't know if it's bitter. It tastes really, really cheap, and not something that I would really want. I don't even. Ugh. I'm trying to just think of the words of how to describe them or this, and it's just not good.
I am no beer enthusiast. 7.5.
I'm gonna do this one at 6.5 too again. Like, it's okay. It's nothing fancy. It's there.
Like, it doesn't taste good. It doesn't smell good. That's getting a 3 for me. I did not enjoy that.
It's a fucking light beer, god. It's the 4th time I come in here and I'm just picking and chewing at these things to try to find one thing that's different. Number 2.
What? It's the last one.
That's how drunk I am, you said.
Oh. Final beer.
Okay, this is either Coors or the Bat. This is a familiar taste. It's nothing great, but it's bearable. It's bearable. It's there.
Much, much better than that last one.
This one's got a little bit of flavor to it, and I don't know if I appreciate it.
Yeah, like, I don't mind this. It's still a light beer. It actually has minor flavor to it, more than probably the other ones. It's not bad. It's okay. Like, I can see myself drinking this one at the bar too.
Yeah, I think it just tastes too much for a light beer. Just in general, it just tastes too much. It's just unnecessary to even. Like, they're trying to make it have flavor to be like, yo, our light beer stands out, but it actually makes it worse.
This one was almost hoppy. I know that's a weird remark considering they're all made from the hops, but given what we drank on that last one, it tasted like it was made out of mud water. I don't mind that one. Definitely one I could see myself sitting down and sipping with a couple of friends, watching some AEW Dynamite.
I'm gonna knock that down to like a 6, a solid 6.
I'm gonna match this with the other one I kind of liked. I'm gonna say it's a 6.8.
I'm gonna give that one probably my highest. I'm gonna say what was my highest? A 6.5. We'll go just slightly above that. We'll say 6.8.
Now that you've tried all the beers, the results are in. We took all your scores and put them in one average for each beer. Coming in last place, beer number 4, the good old-fashioned Natty Daddies.
Yeah, it It was gross. That one was.
Which, in the order, where did it go?
It was the
lowest.
It was the lowest.
No, like
4.
Was
he
it
wants
beer.
to know if it.
that was the fourth beer.
Fourth beer.
Okay.
Yeah, it was gross.
So what was the first one? I thought that was Danny Daddy's.
I don't want to know.
Unless that was Miller.
It's gonna be Miller, and I shit on it. As I said, I was drinking a Miller. I already know it.
So we have a tie for third place. Beers number 1 and 2, with an average score of 6. Beers number 1 and 2 in that order are Coors and Miller.
Ooh.
Coors, okay.
Miller, yeah.
Coors is
Thank
mine.
goodness. I just talked shit about the first beer,
Yeah,
so
right,
I'm glad
right,
that it
right.
wasn't
That's
Miller.
funny.
Okay.
The Coors Light is everyone's first beer that they drink.
You guys
I
just
feel
must have been
like.
more articulate.
It is. It really is.
It was mine.
Yeah.
In second, with an average score of 6.5, was Labatt Blue Light.
Ooh. Well, Labatt Blue Light.
Yeah.
You just manned up and had a voice.
Yeah. Happens.
No kidding. Which leaves one beer left.
That's one, right?
So in first place, with an average score of 7.2,
This is first?
Bud Light.
What?
Bud
Wow,
Light.
what beer was that
place. First place.
Oh yeah, Bud Light. That was
No.
Bud Light was
3?
beer number 3.
That's the one that I said was sweeter
That was the
too.
one that I said the same thing. I said it was sweet.
Damn.
Yeah, and that Bud Light always had that little bit of a sweetness to it. At least we all knew that Natural Light
it
was
was
absolutely horrible.
Yeah, so there's not many differences between light beers.
There's really not, but you know,
Except
it's,
for Natural Light.
it's still beer.
Except for Natural
Still
Light.
beer. At the end of the day, we like beer.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a couple
beer
of
is
them
solid.
that
Beer
are
is solid.
good to sip
But,
on, and then again,
Yeah, but
there's
don't sip
Natural
on
Light.
a Natural Light. Yeah,
No.
just don't sip
Or
on that.
Don't buy it, don't
even though
order
we
it,
like the
don't-
Bud Light the most, I don't know if that's the right answer either.
I
Just
I
start
grew up in a
chaos
Bud
here.
Light household, so that one doesn't surprise me. I enjoy Bud Light and Miller Lite,
Well,
if I'm going to.
You know, if you guys like the content, make sure to like, subscribe, check out some of our other videos. We got a bunch of good stuff
We got
for you
another
guys
beer
to check
tasting
out.
one.
Other beer tasting stuff, a bunch of good stuff in there. Yooosin out, guys.